Alright, I'm making this video message for my best friend of all time. Until we had this situations that we've been dealing with. I want to say that he's a great person, but I'm happy for him to be married with my sister. And it feels like, I don't know. It's just, Carson's always a nice guy. And, well, I was hoping that maybe if there's a chance that I can make it up to less of what I did. I'll have to say that Carson is just, I don't know how to describe him. I'm going back to New York, and he kind of end our friendship on the text on the notes. So, looks like we're not getting anything from that. So, Carson, I know that you don't want to be friends again, but this is the message about you, Carson. And as you know, that I'm really happy that you getting married with my sister, and I'm sure she'll be happy too. But I don't know why we stopped being friends again, which is weird. You've always been there for anyone. But now I realize that you don't accept the fact that I was the one that caused this to happen. I know I didn't mean to hurt your sister because I cheated on her. I didn't know I was gonna do that. I felt like there's no possible way to get you to understand that I'm the most coolest guy ever, and like, I know it's hard. And it's hard for you to make friends, and I get that. But you're the most person who deserves all. And I'm not saying that. You're the person for what you are. And what I'm about to say is that you chose to be this person. You've outgrown yourself. Carson, the way I see it, it's always there. You don't know what it takes for anyone who chose this life over this. But I know there's a lot more important things going on with your life. And the reason why I came down here just to see how everything was going. And I don't know why we stopped being friends, and me and Melissa have been together like only for 2 years now. And it feels like she doesn't want me to be around. And I know you don't trust her or me, or I don't know if anyone does. But I know what I did was wrong. And before I leave, I just want to say that I'm really glad that we had to talk things out more, and we should do that before I go. We can still start over. After what I did was wrong, and I know that. It's not the reason why I punched Melissa like that. And that was very wrong of me. I should have made up and said, maybe we should just take a break Or maybe just said things like, I'm not finding this relationship at all. I should have said what I really have become. I didn't realize that until now. You really did think I did something like that, and I did. I'm really sorry. So, I hope you will understand this. And I know I let everybody down. That was my fault. And I understand that you don't want me to be around with other people because I get so negative at people, and that's kind of my personality. But I know that you don't care about other people's feelings, but I do. And I know I'm new, and I just came into town just because you've been hurting a lot, and I've been basically putting myself in that pressure. And I will get professional help, and you will have to accept the fact that I loved Melissa more than anything. You just can't accept the fact that I love her. And for what I did was horrendous thing I ever could have done to her. I know I should have punched her. I have no right to do that. But Carson, you have a right to know. You have a right to be out there. But it's not the reason why I've chose this life to end up changing myself. You used Rosa just to like you. And Rosa was using you to like her, and now I made first move on Rosa. I don't know why I would do that. And I have no right to punch Melissa. I should have done that, and I will regret about what I did. Man, I should have just said something like that. Carson, I know you're upset. And you're right to be, okay? Just because I'd done something bad, I wouldn't just said something. But please, I will accept the fact that you have those feelings for Brooklyn, and I know you do. And, I mean, yeah, I have no right to hit a girl or punch her. Or hit on Rosa like I always do. I was just expressing how I feel for Rosa and not expressing how I feel about Melissa. And now I'm going back to New York and just get everything out of the way. It was so stupid of me, and I'm sorry. I just hope you will understand. And what I caused was wrong. And I'm really happy that you get to get married to my sister. And I'm really happy for what I've seen. I want you to understand that I care for anyone who has that. But I'm not taking that for granted. Just because I've outgrown it doesn't mean I'm a bad person, and I'm not. You think I was a bad person, but look at me now. I've grown myself, and I'm 40, and I couldn't control it. Maybe it's best if it's just lay off everything. Okay? Go get married with my sister. That's totally fine with me. If you don't want to be friends with me, that's fine. But I think it's the real reason why you don't want to be friends with me, because well, I've done something horrible. I don't know why you would just say some things that aren't really true. And, well, maybe I should just make sure I don't do anything bad. And, yeah. I was hoping we could just, learn from our mistakes. But now you're getting married to Brooklyn, and I'm happy that you are. It's just, not to mention I've hurt your sister, and I'm really sorry. And I know you're gonna say sorry isn't good enough for your mistakes, but gotta admit, you should have just, said something before I did something just to hurt her. And after that, I wouldn't just accept the fact that I've known you for the rest of my life, and you're my best friend, and I couldn't help it. And I know we're stopping friends because you wanted to end our friendship. And I might not have the loyalty just to hit your sister. I can't control my own violence. And this is how it's supposed to go, Carson? How are you gonna treat yourself when I've done something bad? I mean, look at me. I got beaten up by Kristoff, who doesn't deserve what I've got. And then after a few years, you even had to accept the fact that I didn't want to end the friendship. You were the one that did that. You're the reason why I didn't want to be in a relationship with Melissa. And now look at you. I don't know what to say. Just because I have these black eyes, because of what I did. Because of what I've done. I know I let down everyone, and I'm sorry. But you're the most person I always wanted to be around with. But you just don't know. Okay? Carson, I loved you as a friend. But you have to understand of the fact that we've been friends for a long time now, and things were just out of hand. I wish we were friends again. I really want this to start over. I don't want this to be the end of our friendship, Carson. You've changed a lot. And I've seen it way worse than you have. And I've experienced with love with anyone. Not even anyone that we know. And if you're thinking I let down someone like this, then I don't know what to do. And I got to say is that you really let me down. You always pushing me away from this friendship, Carson. I can't believe we're even friends. After what we've been going through with our lives, because we're acting like your brothers at the time, and we're always fighting. It's like the first time we've had moments that we have together as best friends. And you want me to be your best man, and for your wedding and everything, just because I did something bad enough. But know this. If I did something bad, then I guess that's it. I'm sorry. Our friendship is over.